Hey guys, preliminary drawing, just to kind of get the ball rolling. I'm going to send you some actual drawings over here shortly. Um, but yeah, you'll have this video walkthrough and those drawings. Just a first try, how'd we do? That don't expect all this to be, a home run. The background's a mess. I wanted to kind of set the mood a little bit. And it's a little funny, but I also don't think it's that important. So, but yeah, we went black, with wood trimmings. Let me know what you think about that. We do have a simple porch entry here, 8 feet out. I threw a couple of windows up above. Those would probably be fixed windows because you can't get to them. Some simple double hungs down here, 8 foot porch. We have a garage entry. We have garage overhead doors. Those could easily be a wood finished door. I don't like the field of view here. I like this field of view better. Garage door 16 wide by 8 tall, and this garage door 10 wide by 14 tall with a very generic RV in it. I feel like you need some more doors on the back and sides of the building, but we have exposure, and that's just a pain in the butt trying to walk out. So I did throw a door over here that we didn't really originally talk about, just to try to get access from over there. And then garage windows I have set at 3.5 feet tall with a normal head height, and that's so you can get any kind of workbench you want under them. So on this side, you want to put a workbench in there, 3 feet tall, you're good. Same thing on the back here. That I understand is a little dark. And we're 4 feet out of the ground. I don't know if that's exactly where we were supposed to be at, but from left to right, we've got two shop windows, garage windows. We have an office window that I just made exactly the same. And then we have bedroom windows upstairs. We have a double hung window for the bedroom downstairs. Maybe a larger conversation too. I put a basement, metal framed basement window in, and like an egress window that may have a potential well, like escape well to get out of. This isn't a normal exposure situation, especially if we're doing post frame. The whole idea of post frame and exposure and basements, it all gets a little complicated sometimes. So I don't know if you wanted this to be all be concrete foundation. It's going to look funny if you transfer from the garage side, which needs to be concrete, to the house side. So for right now, that is a basement style window going into a concrete foundation. And then sort of that, Bilco doors um, entry to get into the basement. Nothing real fancy. We could make it fancy. We could open the well up, not have it covered, just have a nice exterior door on the bottom. We could do that too. Probably need a floor drain in the bottom that's going to tap into your sump system to pump water out of there from the rain. Happy to do that too if you want to make it look a little better. Over here, just a little rhyme or reason to these windows. There's obviously just the four in the middle and then the bedroom window on the left. So if we go inside, go in the front door, um, playing around with some things. Obviously, 2-story in this whole area, and then, or open above in this whole area, 2-story back there. A decent living space, and I'm going to show you on the plans too. I think you need to widen this entire space by 2 feet. I'd go left to right, add 2 feet to it. I'd maybe just take it out of the shop side, like push towards the shop side. You could go 4 feet. I would go 2 or 4 feet. You don't have to. Everything technically works, but everything's just a little more pinched than I personally would like it to be myself. But the living room, depending on what kind of furniture you go with, maybe a little tight, maybe not exactly a decent amount of room to move around. I have all this stuff centered. Simple dining room. I think that table's based on a number you gave me or something similar. That would be the door to the garage. That would be the walk-through to the mudroom and bathroom over there. I think I have a 10-foot island. Obviously, we'll populate some base cabinets under there if we like where we're at. And then there's a little bit of symmetry in the kitchen. It's a 3-foot fridge. I think it's 3 feet stove, 3 feet, and then a 3-foot pantry. And we would make all that look nice, up and over with cabinetry and a hood or a microwave over the range. But This could stand to pick up another foot or two. So if we widen the whole thing, we give a little more room to the kitchen, I think it would be good for everybody. Um, so the stairs here I have pushed into the master bedroom, and I'll show you that a little bit. Didn't want them coming down much further. I feel like that's about as minimal amount of space as you'd want to have to be able to get through here. Um, and then I did cantilever out the floor joists, and then you can actually build up your cabinets up to that like a soffit, which I love the idea of. If you keep looking at that fire pole, I put it in. I was trying to find a spot to make it work. I don't have a spot that works. This spot does not work. Right in the middle of the door, right in the middle of the walkway. I'm probably a little pinched here on this kitchen, so I might kick it out a few more inches, but it's in there. It technically is probably fairly close to maybe where it would be here, but it doesn't work. And I'll show you the rest of this before I go upstairs. So if we walk back through here into the master bedroom, we actually have a pretty decent sized master bedroom. Again, I have the stairs pushed in because that space wasn't doing a whole lot to me. In order to get downstairs, we have access from the master bedroom down to the basement. Maybe not ideal, but how it's working right now. And again, if you hate this, then we need to find some more space to have the stairs. Talk about what a different stair configuration might look like. But we drywall up over that stair. It's a little sloped thing. I don't think it's ever going to actually bother you. It's certainly not taking up any floor space. But yeah, then we'd pop in here and we'd have stairs down to the basement. So a couple of doors, closet on the left, bathroom on the right, TV in the middle. Great spot for the bedrooms. You walk in, pop into the bathroom. Double vanity, couple of linens. You fill those linens up with all sorts of stuff. It's actually a lot of storage. Tub shower combo, and then a toilet. There's a little extra space here on the toilet. I would consider, we could make the bathroom smaller. We could make it 2 feet smaller or whatever. We could get rid of one of the linens. We could push this bedroom wall over. We could push that a foot or so in and just do one linen and close this space up a little bit. 3 feet's minimum here, I think. 2.8, 2.10 is probably minimum. 3 feet's a good number. We've got almost 4 feet here, so otherwise we leave it the way it is. You could double up that wall and have some kind of storage in it, like open shelving to have knickknacks sitting on. I don't know that you really need much more storage in here if we're going to do 2 big linens like this, but over here to the closet, generous closet. And it's going to be any configuration you want. These are just things I have access to quickly. So as we leave here, we can walk back over here to the mudroom. Again, kind of similar storage idea. Not a lot of room for the washer and dryer. Countertop on top or folding on top. You'd have some wall cabinets up above. It does kind of work. I would maybe even consider flipping these, putting the washer and dryer on the outside wall possibly. Bringing some storage in here. But let me know what you think about all that. This pocket door comes into the bathroom. So we've got a 3/4 bath. We've got a 4-foot shower unit, a toilet, and a simple 36-inch vanity. Nothing crazy in here. Very minimal sizes for everything. Then out to the garage and pop over to the office. Takes up the rest of that space. So. And again, you can put a computer desk under the windows because they're high enough. If we come back out to the garage, you can see workstation under there. Sorry, workbench. Workbench under there if you want. A really generic RV, but a nice door there for the RV. Nice doors, 16-foot wide door here for the main vehicles. And then a quick walk outside. Something else I'm going to point out in the drawings, that mezzanine up there, whatever you had planned for it, I would, if we don't push the wall out, or even if we do, I would strongly consider using that mezzanine for second floor space. I can show you what I mean. I would actually take all that up with the bedrooms upstairs. I'd move the bathroom out over top of this, and then I would make those rooms a little nicer upstairs. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. And actually make that loft space at the top of the steps a little bigger, because right now it's almost so small. There's not a lot you can really do with it, but threw a couple trash cans in the corner, simple, you know, musty, EL musty laundry um, laundry basin. So, all right, back in the house through here. We're gonna go upstairs, come up to the top of the steps, and man, we just have a real tiny loft up here. And I pushed the bathroom door back so the vanity is behind this bump out. I pushed that door back so I could actually slide this door over so I could make these two balanced. It's hard to see in here, but you'll see it in the plans. But yeah, we pop in here, pretty decent sized bedroom, not big, decent size closet, single window, and then exact same thing over here. They're pretty much mirrors of each other. Single window, decent size with a closet. We pop out and go into the bathroom. We've got a shower only. We've got a toilet. And we've kind of bumped the vanity back in a little bit. And again, that's just to move that door out to allow for that corner to work a little better. So you can see where the bathroom is and everything. If you move this out, you pick up a bunch of loft space, which is great space for the kids, play area for the kids. Push this bathroom out onto here. So the second floor bathroom would be on this, right where you're looking right now. I would take the bedrooms and I would just take up the whole space. So I'd kick the bedroom on the right, I'd kick it all the way out to here to line up, and then I would rebalance the bedrooms. I'd probably move the closets in between, so now there's more room, play with the doors. It would fix, the upstairs would be a fantastic size, very usable loft space, and I would definitely consider doing that. I would steal all that. Otherwise, if you do want to make the whole thing wider, it will help the loft as well. If you want to, if you want to move the wall to the right out 2 more feet, take all this, move it 2 feet into the shop, which you wouldn't even notice as far as the shop's concerned. 2 feet or 4 feet would be awesome in my opinion. So think about it, let me know. As we go back, I'll show you the basement. We go down the steps, again, from the master. It's all just open space. So whatever you want this to be. I've got utilities here and rough-in bathroom. The rough-in bath is more or less below your master bath. Your master bath is right here. If I go straight down, we're over top of the area where the bathroom down here would be. I didn't build any of it out. If you like it where it is, I'll build it out. I want to make sure you like where stuff is first. All the utilities can go in here. Again, if you like where it is, I'll build it out. That's a great central location to get to everything. And then as far as the back goes, back here, here's that egress window. It's sitting in a good spot in the basement. The well maybe looks a little funny. That's what it looks like. Egress, again, with this post frame is just kind of tough. So let me know if this is what you had in mind or if you want me to explore some other options, we can. And then this door would probably be more of like a metal framed storm door kind of thing, kind of hard, but you walk in and you'll get stairs up and out. It's dark, so it's not really working properly, but my opinion is that there. Whoop. So yeah, you'd walk through this. We've got concrete up, and you've got your Bilco on top of it. So we could just do something like that without the Bilco doors in, but I'll pop those back on. Yeah. So that's it. That's everything for right now. I'm going to throw all this stuff at you here soon. I'll do one last pass through everything. Stairs up. Closet. Bathroom. Living, dining, kitchen, loft, mudroom, bathroom, office, garage. All right. Oh. There you go. Thank you.